McEnany. Hello and welcome. Nothing but blue skies for players and fans alike here at Providence Park.
Welcome back, everybody, to first episode of Season 2 of our Cleveland State Lacrosse Dynasty. We're opening up with a home game against Penn State Nittany Lions in this one with our kind of new lineup. We've got a new captain in John Ober, a new face-off man, new goalie, amongst other changes.
We are set and ready to get things rolling.
It's right out of the bat. We got a tough game. It's a Final Four rematch against Penn State. We took care of on our way to the national championship last season. And I need to get my 1-4-1 set up again.
With a blast. That's gone wide.
Logan Ackerson still on the team, as you can see, setting a shot wide. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big challenge. We lost a lot of our really good players off of last year's team. And so this is just going to kind of be a feeling out process. You don't get the option to kind of customize your schedule in this. I definitely would have liked to start with a little bit easier opponent than Penn State in the first game. In an ideal world, but you play who you get scheduled for. So you see what we can do. They do stop us. I'm also admittedly probably a little rusty, as I've those of you who watch my channel a lot know I've been doing I started a Cleveland Browns franchise. So I've been doing a lot of those videos. I didn't want to neglect the Vikings dynasty, as our new goalie, or starting goalie, Tristan John, was up with a nice stop. Baron McElvain, a holdover from last year. Grayson Terrain, I believe, was on the team, but maybe a guy that didn't get a ton of playing time. Taking a shot and missing. So this is going to be a feeling out process for our team. So I throw a wild pass.
Come up with it.
That was a crease violation, I'd have to guess.
39 gets flagged.
Ball goes back to the Vikings.
A little too far on that occasion.
We're just going to try and get back into the flow here. We're really on a roll, or we're playing our best lacrosse, I felt, in the tournament.
10 gets off the shot.
So that's the first goal of the season. I believe it was Cade Ferris ringing it up. There's a little bit of drizzle out there, so I'm sure the surface is a little bit wet. It's not like a downpour or anything. So Edward Conran comes away with the face-off. He's going to be our new Fogo. Jackson Braswell took a shot in the back that time, so penalty on Penn State.
Man-up opportunity now for University
Got a great opportunity to score here.
With the chance. Too wide on that shot.
Braswell took a shot. Just goes a little wide.
Klein. 6-on-6 lacrosse now.
Oh, and Terrain nails it. Let's take another look at that one. I think it may have hit the goalie. Let's see one more time. Yeah, I think it bounced off his leg.
Starting again here at the face
we get our second goal.
Conran and Lee. Nice win on the face-off.
Oh, Baron McElvain coming away with it. We get a goal in transition here.
Up, shoots,
oh, Ackerson took the shot and missed it, but we do get the ball back. Oh, Terrain loses defender. It's Patrick Walsh. And Rick Lip, that's not a player that I've seen previously, so he might be either new or worked his way up the roster. Jackson Braswell, very familiar name from last season. He puts in the third goal. So we catch the Penn State kind of out of position defensively. You never want to have a long stick like stuck behind the net like 43 was right there. You're not really defending anything back there, especially when the ball's in front of the net.
Lee for University Park. Here again to face off. University Park.
Taylor Caparosa comes away with it for Penn State.
Johnson wants it. University Park.
He's made a nice save that time. Get the ball back.
John earns himself a personal foul. Lions ball.
I'm not sure. I guess you can get a violation on your own net if you stand in it too long. I'm not. Maybe that's a rule I'm not aware of. We get a violation, and then Penn State gets a violation right back. So ball comes right back to us.
10 has the ball.
Cade Ferris moving the ball downfield now.
Riley shoots. Ooh, wide shot there.
Takes a wide shot and misses.
McIlvain.
McIlvain lines up a nice shot that time. He sniped that one in. The goalie was already on the left side of the net, and he still was able to fit it in there. That was a really nice goal. You know, Penn State is, you know, they're a really strong team in real life at the moment, and actually Cleveland State and Penn State are about to play this weekend. And they obviously were good in this game in the first season as we defeated them in the Final Four, but I guess I don't know how much they lost lost to graduation or whatever, or how good their team is now. They don't really have rankings yet for our second season, just because the rankings kind of go off of like the results and like the goals scored and stuff. There's not really like a preseason rankings, kind of like in real life. You know, like Inside Lacrosse or whoever will rank the teams. So you'd assume though if they had at least some guys back from their Final Four team, they'd be pretty decent. Tristan John makes a nice save. 52 seconds left now. Oh, so maybe I had a silly turnover again. Maybe what's happening is if the goalie's out of the circle, I can't go into it with my defender. We got really fortunate that time as the had a wide open net and just kind of missed the shot. Ball gets deflected out of bounds though, so it's right back to Penn State, giving them a lot of opportunities here. Oh, and it goes off the post once again. Very fortunate turn of events for us. Here's our long stick, DJ Plumer. Is he going to get a shot off? Hey, well, Colby Neese comes up with a nice save, though. 15 seconds left now for Penn State. We're just going to try and slow them down, so try and not give up a really easy shot in this situation. Oh, and they bury it with just 2 seconds left in the quarter. So Penn State gets on the board. Exactly what I didn't want to happen.
Here we go. Face off again here at Providence Park.
I'll just play out this last couple seconds. Don't think anybody's going to be able to get a shot off, really.
Gets in first, and the home team. So as we head to the break here at
well, not a bad first quarter. Start the season off. We obviously gave up that goal at the end, but we did get 4.
Well, they say the
we're feeling pretty good about that.
Is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. University Park might want to check themselves into the nearest institute. The home team has been winning face-off after face-off after face-off. The visitors need to try something else here.
Oh, I went in the crease. I probably would have gotten the ball back had I not done that.
Right. Lee. Kenny Berry. The ball goes to the ground.
That won't go back to the Vikings. Just trying to get back in the flow of it, start the season off. Kind of learn our team. Leroy Marin, that's another new player.
McIlvain dodging.
McIlvain we know, obviously.
Black ball.
Oh, it was just a really sloppy pass. And I'm absolutely rusty.
Johnson opens up and shoots. Sails high.
Our goalie's made some nice stops so far.
39.
We had really good play in net last season, so Tristan John can continue that. I mean, that'll be a big help. As I mentioned in the last video we did after the end of the season, our team this year looks to be kind of like defensive based. Like the majority of our best players are defenders. So I don't know if we're gonna have to be winning games in a different fashion, you know, like maybe like lower scoring contests. I guess we'll see how it all plays out. I was hoping to bump him into the crease. Penn State does get the goal though. I mean, last season we absolutely had some low-scoring games. I think our first-round game in the tournament against Air Force, we won like 7-6, something like that. So that's definitely a style of play that we know how to do. We also had some games where we were like lighting it up. As Little, his new player, number 3, gets at the goal for us. So it's just going to be kind of a feeling out process, like I said.
We are set to resume. It's 5-2.
Already I've seen some decent things, though, from some of our attackmen and stuff. I mean, these guys seem capable enough. Okay, Logan Ackerson. You know what he's really good at? Speed and shooting, I would say.
And he gets one. That's his second today.
Nice. I think that was Braswell coming away with that. Second goal of the day for number 20.
Every face-off is important. Let's see who comes away with it here.
Also, we kind of had our established stars last year, and a lot of those guys are gone now. So it's also going to be kind of interesting to see like which players step up, you know, take on the role of leader. We have, like I said, John Ober, the defenseman, is our team captain right now, just based off of overall ratings, but we could always change that if we get some like standout performances, as we come away with the rebound. Oh, dangerous pass behind the net to Rick Lip. We'll swing it out. I'm just trying to get the ball into space. Penn State's all over me, and they intercept the ball on the fly. Wow, great defensive play.
Steps in and shoots. Goes high. Lions ball.
We weren't able to get the backup, so ball goes back to Penn State.
Here's a shot.
Tristan John making a nice save. Just trying to get into space, find somebody open. John Everett, long stick main, comes up with the ball. Gets it down to Logan Ackerson. See if we can't set it up to... Oh, there it is. Oh, we missed the pass. Would have had a wide open shot at the net. Oh, Penn State turns it back over to us, though. Oh, I might have had a look at the goal there. Taking a bounce shot that time.
University Park. Get a chance now. McAfee goes for the shot.
Penn State taking a super deep shot that time.
10. Loses control of the ball.
We just throw a sloppy pass. Didn't seem like too dangerous of a pass to throw, but I guess it was. We turn it over.
Drops the hammer. Black ball.
Oh, ball goes off the post yet again. Penn State having really rough luck today. Here's Angel Simpson. We get to Nick Prune. Try and lose his defender on the outside. Getting pursued.
Marion scores.
Oh, we just dump it down in front. They left him wide open. Leroy Marin, I think. As you see 16 laying the check just a second too late. Got the goal. So it's 7-2 Vikings now. Just 18 seconds left in the half. Edward Conran taking the face off. Ian Burgoyne coming down. Looks like we might get one last opportunity here. Kicking it out to Grayson Terrain. Oh, I missed the pass. So that'll be a turnover. Just 3 seconds left. Not going to be enough time for Penn State to move it, I wouldn't think.
Poor pass under no pressure whatsoever, and the ball goes to the ground.
So that's going to do it for the first half. It's 7-2. Sort of low scoring compared to some of our games from last season. But like I said, we lost a lot of offensive firepower, so it's maybe not too surprising. We've been doing an awesome job at face-offs. You can see 10-1. And yeah, just try and keep doing what we're doing. Defensively, it's been pretty good, and it's definitely helped the number of posts that Penn State has hit when shooting.
They really should be trying to mix things up.
Irving Lee coming away with the face-off. Luckily, Tristan John has the stop for us. Well, that was just another look-to-be routine pass that we missed. I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue all season, because I feel like those were easy passes that we were making last season. Didn't have to think twice about, really. Like in transition. That was a fancy pass. Now we work it around our attackman, get the goal. Braswell coming away with it. The bounce shot. Very nice. 8-2 Vikings now.
The coach for the visiting side might want to consider giving someone else a try. Things clearly not going their way.
Conrad keeps up success with the face-off X. Here's Rick Lip on the right side. Dumping it off to Lip, streaking down. Well, that was crazy. Logan Ackerson coming away with the goal, but not quite sure what happened. If it was a shot that kind of went right into his stick, because I shot it with the Lip. Yeah, it looked like maybe he got bumped out of his stick before the shot came off, went right into Ackerson's stick, and then he just took the shot. It's a crazy sequence for the Vikings. Results in the goal. Stephen Riley gets it in the midfield. Dodging down over the middle. Oh, I tried to dump a pass off. Got tipped away. Oh, we just can't close down fast enough. Penn State gets the transition goal. He was just all alone down there. It's an easy one to put past John.
The home team coming away with it a lot more frequently than the visitors. Expect to see the visiting coach make a change soon if this continues. Regardless of whether you are winning or losing, possession is critical.
Logan Ackerson will set it back up.
Atkerson rolls on through, creates some space.
Dodged in, set it back up. Defender coming out. All my offensive players are kind of out of the zone right now for some reason.
Yeah, well, not too surprised with that.
And I got bumped into the crease, unfortunately.
Walker. The home team with a chance now.
It's an easy shot for John to stop.
Butler.
Removing the ball in the midfield.
Slips past. Oh, sniped.
Oh, Ian Burgoyne showing off some moves. His big number 30 gets the shot past the goalie. Very nicely done. We're up to double-digit goals now, 10-3.
Even if they don't win the initial draw.
Irving Lee
nice win on the face-off.
Looked like he was about to take that, but Grayson Terrain tracks it down. He sprints it down into the offensive end. I almost wanted to take that all the way, but the defense closed in. They leave Braswell wide open, though. Oh, the defender comes over just in the nick of time. Pretty much had a wide open look at the net. I took a couple shots in the back. Ball got tipped out.
Nice recovery.
Grayson Terrain tracks it down again.
Takes the shot.
In front to Burgoyne. That one goes off the post for us. Can't get too mad about that. Penn State's had so many of those today.
Lee.
I don't think that's my man up top.
Looks to shoot. Save.
Super deep shot. Tristan John makes a save.
Transition opportunity now. University Park.
Here's Rick Lip. And he'll bring it up. Down to John Everett. Trying to find a short stick. There's Burgoyne coming out from behind the net.
With a possible reprieve here,
struggling with those short passes. I just wanted him to like dump it off. Oh, big hit laid. John over, our captain, stepping up. Dumping it to Norman Butler. It's back to Lip again. Here's Leroy Marin. Nice ball movement from the Vikings here. All right, we'll just back it out and try and set this up. Defenders all over us. Braswell has to dump it off. Here's Ackerson into space. Oh, right at the goalie, though. I was just trying to slow the attack down a little bit to give our defense a chance to catch up. You saw 63 was just kind of flailing out there. So not a surprise we gave that goal up. It's 4 to 10 now. Cuts our advantage down to 6. About 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
Lee for University Park. Here again to face off.
DJ Plumer bringing it into the offensive zone. Pretty much unguarded, so we'll just bring it in.
Cole has time. Flies over the top.
Shot goes wide, but we have the backup.
6.
Grayson Terrain diving down. Oh, really pretty goal.
6. Gets one for the home.
Dodged a couple defenders at a time and just took a shot of the corner. That was a beautiful goal. So that puts the Vikings advantage up to 11 to 4. Oh man, that's a goal of the day so far as I'm concerned.
We are ready to resume play. It's 11-4 for the home team.
Grayson Terrain's had a really nice day today. He's been chasing down ground balls. He had that goal. I have no idea who's going to be player of the game in this game, but he's definitely somebody that showed me some things out there today.
Little shoots, puts it wide.
Little had a good opportunity. Oh, and I swore we had the backup there, but we don't. Ball goes back to Penn State. They've got just 7 seconds though. 3.
He shoots. Nicely recovered.
Oh, as we get really fortunate that the clock runs out when it does. They hit the post, and then it looked like they were about to have a goal on us, but clock runs out. So that's the end of the third quarter. We got a 7-goal advantage going into the last 5 minutes, which we should be able to defend, hopefully.
Here we go. Face off again here.
We just need to kind of slow it down now, I think. Let's see if the defense starts double teaming us. Here's our Fogo, Edward oh, the turnover. Oh, and then Penn State gives it right back to us. Over, slowly bring it up. Try and find somebody in space. Oh, just turn it over again. I'm not sure why those passes aren't... we're not able to make those passes. I mean, these aren't like crazy cross-field passes I'm throwing. I mean, they're short passes, you know?
McAfee and a shot. Too high, though. Lions ball. and sends it
Draw the ball loose.
And they get it back. Shoots. John.
Oh, nice save by Tristan John. DJ Plumer.
Braswell. With the shot, straight to the keeper.
Keeper comes away with a nice save.
Cole has a look. John.
Tristan John's had a really nice day in net for us so far.
Cole.
There we go. Leroy Marin brings it into the offensive zone.
Great pressure. John harassed. Can't get it away.
Oh, DJ Plumer comes away with the loose ball and puts home the goal. Great play by the long stick there. I knew I was about to get either hit or have my stick jarred, so I pretty much said just let it go, you know.
Here at the face-off between Conrad
and worked out.
Lee.
12-4 now, Cleveland State with the advantage in the Final Four rematch from last season. Burgoyne. Kind of a dangerous pass. Riley tracks down. Looks like they are bringing double teams now, and that's a triple team. So we just gotta move the ball, find the open man. And there it was, Braswell.
Their third in a row. University Park looks stunned.
Taking advantage of that very aggressive defense Penn State was playing.
Every face-off is important. Let's see who comes away with it here.
There's Edward Conran coming away with another face-off. He's been really dominant so far today. It's been encouraging. Eckerson will back it out. I'm just going to wait for the defenders to come to me and then kind of go past them or dump it off to somebody open.
With a chance.
Oh, once again, they leave Jackson Braswell wide open. We just dump it down to him for the put home. That was through the goalie's legs that time. Took a big hit, but got the goal, so that makes it a little easier to take those hits.
Conrad cinches it, and the home team goes straight on attack.
I feel like in this fourth quarter, we're really starting to find our rhythm again. Definitely helps when they're sending like double teams at us. Just have to make like smart passes to beat the defense. Oh, that time everyone was all over Ferris. Another nice save by Tristan John. Penn State's not being very patient on offense. I mean, they're kind of just letting shots fly from super deep.
Throws a fake.
All right, we waited for the defender to come out. Down to Walsh. There's the
pass goes wide of the mark.
Oh wow, that pass just went flying. I've had so many turnovers in this game, but it is the first game of the season. I'm sure we'll get better.
Lee.
I don't know what our goalie was doing that time. He wasn't even facing the ball. It didn't look like. Just caught completely out of position. So we give up this probably the easiest goal of the day.
It's 14-5.
Well, luckily we've got still have a 9-goal advantage. About a minute and a half left, so we should be good. Start the season off on a good note, 1-0. Here's Everett, dumping to Stephen Riley. Give it back to Everett.
Takes the shot.
We got it to Ian Burgoyne.
Gets one. His second so far in this one.
So we continue just beating those double teams they're throwing at us. Burgoyne had kind of a no-look shot there.
So far this game.
Quite nice. It's 15-5 now, Vikings.
Consider giving someone else a try. Things clearly not going their way so far. Huge face-off. These guys can take a beating.
That was almost a turnover. I thought Norman Butler catching the ball in a lot of traffic.
Riley.
All right, now we're going to try and work some clock. Baron McIlvain losing his defender. I don't know where all our offensive players are. It seems like we're playing with like 4 guys. The shot clock is on now, but it's actually longer than the game clock is, so that's not really going to affect anything. I was just trying to dump it off there, but I took a huge hit instead.
Chance for them now. Here's a look. Too wide on that shot.
We're able to push him just wide, so the shot went wide. A couple of seconds left in the game now. Penn State gets called for the crease violation. Just a second left. We're just going to shoot it down there. Well, that'll be the game. Cleveland State had a nice performance today with all our new players, and obviously we didn't have the best ball movement of all time. So we had a lot of unforced turnovers, but we do enough to come away with the victory. And some nice individual performances. As you see, Jackson Braswell coming away with the MVP of the game. He had 4 goals. Wow, I didn't realize he had that many. I guess he was getting some easy ones towards the end there when they were just kind of leaving him open. But we dominated face-offs. Time of possession was about a 3-to-1 ratio, so that's pretty good. And yeah, all-around solid performance. So feeling good about this week 1 effort. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. That's going to be it for this episode. And I believe next week we're taking on UMass Lowell, the Riverhawks. Should be a good game. All right, peace, guys.